What happens when the fastest rising star in NXT steps into the ring with a champion who refuses to stay down? What you're about to witness isn't just another title match, it's the moment where destiny collides with determination, and I promise you, by the end of this breakdown, you'll understand why Halloween Havoc 2025 will be remembered as the night everything changed. The lights dim inside the arena, and you can feel it, that electricity in the air that only comes when something truly special is about to unfold. This is Ricky Saints vs. Trick Williams for the NXT Championship, and I'm telling you right now, nothing about this match went the way anyone expected. But before we dive into this absolute masterpiece of in-ring storytelling, I need you to do something for me. I need you to be part of this SLAMZONE family. Hit that subscribe button right now, because we're building something special here together, and every single one of you matters. Drop a comment below telling me who you think walked out as champion, smash the like button if you love professional wrestling as much as I do, and turn on those notifications so you never miss a moment of the action. Trust me, you're going to want to be here for what's coming. Now, let me set the stage for you. Ricky Saints, the challenger, walks out first, and the crowd is absolutely split down the middle. You've got half the arena chanting his name, while the other half is waiting for their champion to emerge. Saints stands in the ring, pacing like a caged animal, and you can see it in his eyes. This isn't just about winning a championship. This is about proving that he belongs at the top of the mountain. For months, Saints has been clawing, scratching, and fighting his way through the NXT roster. He's left a trail of broken bodies and shattered dreams in his wake, and tonight, he stands on the precipice of glory. But there's something else there too, something lurking beneath the surface. Is it doubt? Is it fear? Or is it the weight of knowing that opportunity only knocks once? The champion's music hits, and the arena erupts. Trick Williams steps through the curtain, NXT Championship draped over his shoulder, and he's got that swagger, that confidence that only comes from being the man. Williams has been carrying NXT on his back for months, defending that title against anyone and everyone who dared step up. He's flashy, he's charismatic, and most importantly, he's proven time and time again that when the lights are brightest, he shines even brighter. As he makes his way down the ramp, you can see him talking trash, pointing at Saints, making it clear that this title isn't going anywhere. The crowd is absolutely deafening, and we haven't even heard the opening bell yet. The referee holds up the championship, displaying what both men are willing to sacrifice everything for. That 10 pounds of gold and leather represents more than just a title, it represents legacy, it represents validation, it represents everything these athletes have ever dreamed of. The bell rings, and here we go. They circle each other slowly, neither man willing to make the first mistake. You can feel the tension building with every passing second. Saints lunges forward with a collar and elbow tie-up, but Williams smoothly transitions into a side headlock, showing the technical prowess that's gotten him this far. Saints pushes him off into the ropes. Williams bounces back with a shoulder tackle that sends the challenger stumbling backward. Williams talks more trash, and you can see Saints nodding, almost smiling, like he's saying, "Okay, I see how this is going to be." They lock up again, and this time Saints takes control, whipping Williams into the corner hard. The champion's back crashes into the turnbuckles, and Saints charges in with a devastating clothesline that nearly turns Williams inside out. The crowd gasps, and you can feel the momentum shifting already. Saints pulls Williams out of the corner and starts unleashing a series of knife-edge chops that echo throughout the entire arena. Each one sounds like a gunshot, and Williams' chest is already turning bright red. The champion tries to cover up, but Saints is relentless, backing him into the ropes and whipping him across the ring. Williams ducks a clothesline, bounces off the opposite ropes, and comes flying back with a Hurricane Rana that sends Saints tumbling across the mat. The challenger pops up quickly, but Williams is already on his feet, hitting a dropkick that sends Saints through the middle rope to the outside. The crowd is on their feet as Williams sizes up his opponent, runs to the opposite ropes, and comes flying through with a suicide dive that crashes both men into the barricade. This is the kind of high-stakes action that defines championship matches, and we're only 5 minutes in. Both men are slow to get up, and you can see the wear already starting to show. The referee's count reaches 6 before Williams rolls Saints back into the ring. The champion climbs to the top rope, measuring his opponent, and leaps off with a beautiful crossbody. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. Saints kicks out with authority, and Williams looks a little surprised. He pulls Saints to his feet and whips him into the ropes, but Saints reverses it, and as Williams bounces back, Saints catches him with a spine buster that shakes the entire ring. The impact is devastating, and Saints immediately goes for a cover. 1, 2. Williams gets the shoulder up, and now it's Saints' turn to look frustrated. Saints pulls Williams up and backs him into the corner, unleashing a series of brutal forearm strikes. You can hear each shot connecting, and the crowd is wincing with every impact. Williams slumps in the corner, and Saints backs up, charging forward with a running knee strike that catches Williams flush on the jaw. The champion crumples to the mat, and Saints drags him to the center of the ring, going for another cover. 1, 2. Williams kicks out again, but this time it's a little weaker, a little slower. Saints is starting to smell blood in the water. What makes this match so special isn't just the physical battle happening in the ring, it's the story being told. You see, Saints grew up watching wrestling with his father, dreaming of this exact moment. When his father passed away 3 years ago, Saints made a promise at the funeral that he would become a champion, that he would make his old man proud. Every single match since then has been building to this moment, and you can see that emotional weight bearing down on him with every move he makes. Meanwhile, Williams is fighting for his legacy, fighting to prove that his championship reign wasn't just luck or timing, but that he truly is one of the greatest NXT champions of all time. Saints lifts Williams up for a vertical suplex, holding him in the air for what feels like an eternity, letting the blood rush to the champion's head before finally driving him down into the mat. The crowd counts along, 15, 16, 17 seconds of hang time before the devastating impact. Saints floats over for another cover, 1, 2. Williams somehow, someway, gets his shoulder up, and the crowd erupts in disbelief. Saints pounds the mat in frustration, arguing with the referee that it was 3, but the official is adamant, it was only 2. This is the perfect time for me to remind you, if you're loving this breakdown, if you're feeling every moment of this match like I am, do me a favor right now and hit that like button. Subscribe to SLAMZONE because we're bringing you the most intense, most emotional wrestling commentary on YouTube, and I want you to be part of this journey with me. Drop a comment and let me know what you think so far. Saints pulls Williams to his feet and sets him up for his signature move, the Saints Row Powerbomb. He lifts Williams up onto his shoulders, but the champion fights back with elbows to the side of Saints' head. 1, 2, 3 shots, and Saints stumbles backward. Williams slides down behind him, grabs him in a waistlock, and hits a German suplex that folds Saints up like an accordion. Both men are down, and the referee starts his count. The crowd is chanting back and forth, half for Saints, half for Williams, and you can feel the energy reaching a fever pitch. Williams is first to his feet, shaking the cobwebs loose. Saints gets up at the same time, and both men charge at each other, colliding in the center of the ring with simultaneous clotheslines. Both men go down again, and the referee restarts his count. This is the kind of battle that separates the good from the great, the pretenders from the legends. Both men are pouring everything they have into this match, leaving pieces of themselves in that ring. At the count of 8, both men pull themselves up using the ropes. They meet in the center of the ring and start trading forearm strikes. Williams hits Saints. Saints fires back. Williams again. Saints again. Back and forth, neither man willing to give an inch. The pace quickens, and suddenly Williams gets the upper hand, hitting 3 consecutive strikes that back Saints into the ropes. Williams whips him across the ring, Saints bounces back, Williams leapfrogs over him, Saints hits the opposite ropes, and Williams catches him coming back with a picture-perfect jumping knee strike that connects right on the chin. Saints collapses, and Williams falls on top of him for the cover. 1, 2. Saints kicks out, and Williams can't believe it. The champion signals that it's time to end this. He pulls Saints to his feet and sets him up for the trick shot, his finishing neckbreaker. The crowd is on their feet, knowing this could be it. Williams spins Saints around, hooks the head, but Saints counters, pushing Williams away. The champion bounces off the ropes and charges back, but Saints catches him with a massive big boot that turns Williams completely around. The champion stumbles forward into the ropes, bounces back, and Saints hoists him up onto his shoulders once again. This is it. Saints Row is coming. Saints has Williams up in the powerbomb position, the crowd is going absolutely insane, and you can see the determination, the years of struggle, the promise to his father, all of it culminating in this one moment. He takes 2 steps forward, preparing to drive Williams through the mat, but somehow, impossibly, Williams manages to counter mid-move, transitioning into a Hurricane Rana that sends Saints crashing face-first into the middle turnbuckle. The challenger's head snaps back from the impact, and he staggers backward into the center of the ring. Williams slowly gets to his feet, measuring his opponent one more time. Saints turns around, clearly dazed, and Williams charges forward, jumping up and hitting the trick shot neckbreaker with devastating precision. Saints crashes to the mat, and Williams hooks both legs, putting all his weight on top. 1, 2. Saints' hand shoots up at the last possible millisecond, and the referee waves it off. It was only 2, and the entire arena cannot believe what they just witnessed. Williams sits up, hands on his head, staring at the referee in complete shock. Saints is barely moving on the mat, running purely on instinct and heart. The champion gets to his feet and looks out at the crowd, knowing he needs to dig even deeper. He pulls Saints up, and you can see that Saints is dead weight at this point, barely able to stand on his own. Williams sets him up for another trick shot, determined to put this match away, but as he spins Saints around, the challenger suddenly comes to life, countering with a small package roll-up. The referee drops down. 1, 2. Williams barely kicks out, and both men scramble to their feet. They're running on pure adrenaline now, on pure will to win. Saints charges forward with a clothesline, but Williams ducks underneath, grabs Saints from behind, and hits a reverse DDT that spikes the challenger's head into the mat. Williams crawls towards Saints for another cover, but before he can make it, Saints rolls toward the ropes. Williams follows, pulling Saints away from the ropes, but Saints uses the momentum to roll Williams up in a cradle. 1, 2. Williams kicks out desperately. Both men are exhausted, both men have given everything they have, and we're approaching that moment, that crescendo that every classic match builds toward. Williams and Saints both pull themselves up using opposite sets of ropes, and they turn to face each other one more time. There's a moment of respect, a brief nod between two warriors who know they've just been through absolute hell together. They meet in the center of the ring, and Saints extends his hand. Williams looks at it, looks at the crowd, and reaches out, but at the last second, Saints pulls the hand back and slaps Williams across the face. The crowd explodes, and Williams' eyes go wide with fury. He charges at Saints, but the challenger sidesteps and sends Williams into the corner. Saints follows him in with a devastating running knee strike, then pulls him out and lifts him onto his shoulders once again. Third time's the charm. Saints' row connects with earth-shattering impact, and Williams is completely motionless in the center of the ring. Saints collapses on top of him, the referee counts, 1, 2, 3. The bell rings, and Ricky Saints has done it. He's the new NXT champion. The crowd is absolutely split, half erupting in celebration, half sitting in stunned silence. Saints rolls off Williams and lies on his back, staring up at the lights as the referee brings him the championship. Tears are streaming down Saints' face as he clutches the title to his chest, and you can see him mouthing the words, "I did it, Dad. I did it." This is what professional wrestling is all about. This is why we watch. This is why we care. Because when it's done right, when two athletes pour their hearts and souls into a performance like this, it transcends sport, it transcends entertainment, it becomes art. If this breakdown gave you chills, if you felt every moment of this match the way I did, then I need you to do something for me right now. Hit that subscribe button and join the SLAMZONE family. We're here every single week breaking down the best matches, the biggest moments, and the most emotional stories in professional wrestling. Smash that like button, leave a comment telling me what you thought of this match, and share this video with every wrestling fan you know because content like this needs to be seen. Turn on those notifications so you never miss an upload, because trust me, we've got so much more incredible content coming your way. Halloween Havoc 2025 will be remembered as the night Ricky Saints conquered his demons, defeated his fears, and captured the glory he'd been chasing his entire career. But this is just the beginning of the story. What happens next? Who will challenge Saints for that championship? Will Trick Williams invoke his rematch clause? There are so many questions, so many possibilities, and I'll be here breaking down every single moment with you. Until next time, this is SLAMZONE, and I'll see you in the next one.